Hi, I'm Stephanie Brown, National Field Director for the NAACP, and last week I told you that the association was going to begin a video blog called AskStef, where you can send your questions in regarding the NAACP and I'll respond on a weekly basis. So we have our first set of questions today. The first one comes from James from Massachusetts, and he asks he says the NAACP engages in several training programs a year. However, are there any specific training programs for the Youth and College Division? And if so, which ones? And that's a really great question. And in fact, the NAACP has a number of training opportunities for youth and college members. First, in the fall, we have our state conferences, which take place in states all across the country. In the springtime, we have our regional convenings where folks can also come to certain locations and get training. And in the summertime, we have our national conventions. This one in 2010 is going to be in Kansas City, Missouri. And through those three different opportunities, people can get trained, as well as there are different field organizing trainings that we have throughout the year. So the best way to get plugged in and get information about our trainings would be to go to the NAACP's website. If you go to the bottom of the page, there's a link that says Contact Us. And look for the place where it says questions about field organizing. There you'll see a listing of all of our field staff, our national field directors, as well as our field organizing directors, and they can get you plugged into the specific type of training that you're looking for. So great question, James. All right, so our next question comes from Ernest in Virginia. And he's a member of the NAACP, and he's having a little bit of trouble getting connected into his local unit. So he wants to know what ways can he get contacting and get plugged into the activities of his local branch. So my response back to Ernest, and I'm sure many others who have the same question, is that first you can go on the NAACP's website and click on the top. It says Join. And on the middle of the page, there's a link for Find Your Local Unit. If you plug in your zip code, it'll bring up all of the local units in your zip code area with contact information of how you can reach the local unit. If you want to call the national headquarters, you can call our toll-free number, which is 877-NAACP-98. And go online, call us that way, and we can also find the contact info for your local unit using your zip code. In addition, you can always call our field staff who's there to help you out. I talked about how you can find that information earlier, and we can make sure that you get plugged into your local unit. The most important thing, though, is that the NAACP is your NAACP. So don't wait for people to contact you all the time. Make sure you go out and also figure out how you can get plugged in yourself. So this is your NAACP. Take the time to get involved and don't wait. Thanks, and we'll see you on next week's edition of AskStef.